What's good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on how does your energy impact others' first impressions of you. That was kind of a mouthful. How does group number one's energy impact how others or other people's first impressions of them? Okay, I was picking up heavy fire energy from y'all's energy. Doesn't have to be your signs, but Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It doesn't have to be your sign, but that's the energy that other people view you in. They view you in this very fiery, I'm hearing the word dominant, like power type of energy. So you had oh wow, you got the Emperor that came out and the King of Wands. Dang. And then the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, y'all have this very fiery energy that almost demands respect. Y'all have this, like, I'm hearing like royalty type of vibe and energy to you. Like the way you carry yourself is very confident, is very um I'm hearing like boss bitch energy, like male, female doesn't matter, non-binary doesn't matter, gender neutral. Um, but a lot of people view you in more of your masculine energy. Even if you are a feminine, how you come off to the world is very much more dominant. It's not very, submissive and, feminine and things like that. Is very, again, it's just very masculine, very like, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Mm, I feel like people view you as having your shit together. Even though some of you may not even consider yourself as having your shit together, you may have your own problems and challenges behind closed doors, but it's the way that you carry challenges. It's the way that you go through certain things, you go through certain obstacles, you have these delays, these setbacks, these blockages in your life, but you don't let that cause you to show up in like a victim energy, this victim mentality. You kind of go through life as if nothing bad is happening. At least that's how other people perceive you. Again, like whatever you go through behind closed doors, that's what you go through behind closed doors. But how other people view you, their first impressions of you, is that you got your shit together. You are stable. You are dominant. You have structure. You may even be someone who has your own like your own ebb and flow. You have your own rhythm in life, your own way of doing things. You come off as a bit of uh, which is a little contradictory to like this structural energy, but you have this like um, carefree type of vibe to you also. People, very Sagittarius energy here. I'm hearing carefree, man. I'm carefree. So like hippie type of vibes could be significant to you also. But it's like you kind of march to the beat of your own drum. You have your own way of doing things. You have your own way of viewing things. your own beliefs, your own values, and you really stand firm in those things, and people really appreciate that about you, at how you're not easily manipulated, you're not easily like swayed, at least not anymore. You may have been a people pleaser in the past, but the energy that people view you in is that you're very sure of yourself, very confident. You may have a bit of some people may view you with a bit of an ego. Some people may think that you think that you're better than other people, or that you're above others. But that's really those people who are kind of jealous, envious, and have this. They're kind of projecting onto you. You may have a lot of people who project their insecurities onto you. They see you as, again, someone who's confident and very sure of themselves, and they want that quality. But instead of them doing the work to get there, they'd much rather make it seem like you're the villain or you're the bad guy. Um, but yeah, you have a very good energy. Most people really enjoy your energy. A lot of people are intimidated by your energy. But for the most part, a lot of people really, really like you. They really enjoy you. Damn, these cards are sticky. What else? So as far as like how does your energy impact others, like first impressions of you, you cause people to kind of go within. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Yeah, people love your energy. A lot of people are jealous of your energy. A lot of people are jealous of the way you present yourself, how you kind of go about in the world, and the way it impacts others is it causes them to kind of go within, and it causes people to compare themselves to you. This is a lot of fire energy too. You cause a lot of people to compare themselves to you, or compare their journey to your journey, or how you um yeah, it's like how you go about in the world versus how they go about in the world. You cause people to just want to be in a more fiery energy the way that you are. So again, a lot of comparison. And you may not even think that. I feel like you have a different perception of yourself. Six of Wands, thank you, Spirit, for this on point message. So Six of Wands, and then the Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So again, a lot of comparison. People see you as somebody who's on this pedestal. Again, a lot of people view you as like it's like the Regina George. Even though you're not really a Regina George, you're more of a Katie. Um, yeah, I think that's her name, Katie Heron, right? Yeah. Um, but a lot of people, again, they may view you as more as a Regina George. Even though you're not mean, you're not stuck up, you're not going around making people even feel that you're, or intentionally feeling like you're better than them. But it's just the way that your energy is and how you carry yourself is what causes people to they just can't help themselves but to be like, well, how come I can't be like that? Or how come, group number one is, getting this attention, or they're receiving this, success or these accolades, but, you know, I'm not, or you may even be somebody who you may not even have to work as hard. You really work hard as fuck, but you don't have to put in as much stress or effort as a lot of other people do. A lot of things just tend to work out for you. Um, I'm getting type B personality. Um, yeah, you may even have people who tend to not trust you. It's just something about your energy that is just so fiery and magnetizing and hot and passionate. And you may even be someone who's very, very physically attractive here also. So a lot of people feel bamboozled by like the way you look versus how you actually are. Um, And again, it causes people to kind of do a lot of self-reflection. You cause a lot of like inner turmoil with people, but it's not your fault. You're just kind of going in the world, existing, being your true authentic self. um, and others are like, it causes others to kind of like go within and do some introspection, which comes from them comparing themselves to you or comparing their journey to your journey and thinking that you've got it easy, when in reality you've had to work your ass off for the things that you have, and people don't get that. Yeah, people feel like the way that you look doesn't match the way you actually are as an individual. So a lot of people, so when you actually show up in the way you truly are, in your authenticity, people, especially if this is like a work setting for some of you here too, people feel like you've been kind of lying all along, is that they may feel that you're deceitful. um but again, in reality, you're not. You're just existing, being yourself. You know, you can't help that you are a bad bitch. I mean, you can't help that. That's just who you are. That's in your DNA. But again, people just compare themselves to you, and they want to know your secret sauce. You may have people who try to steal your energy. You may attract a lot of energy vampires and people around you who, I thought trains were going to go fast. Why is it going so slow? Sorry, I got distracted. Um, but yeah, you may have people who, they may want to steal like your energy or want to know like what's your secret. I'm getting like Plankton, off of SpongeBob. Like they want to steal your Krabby. What is it? The Krabby Patty formula. Um, but I'm even picking up like it's not even a. The only formula that you have is to work on yourself, to do you, be your true authentic self. Like that's your secret, is just authenticity. And people don't get that. People want to steal something from you, but or steal energy from you, but they're not getting that the secret sauce is just be yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself the way that you want others to treat you. And that's it. That's how you impact others. Group number 1, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for you. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out. What's good, group number 2? For those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on how does your energy impact others' first impressions of you. Okay. This is for group number 2, Spirit Team. How does group number 2's energy impact um, impact others' first impressions of them? It's kind of a mouthful of a topic. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. So a lot of people view you as someone who, I'm picking up, this is the energy of like people around you that you already know. So not really a first impression, but more so of kind of how the people around you view you. And they view you as somebody who is very strong, very courageous, but also like somebody who has developed into that type of archetype. I feel like you are someone who has gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, a lot of just like kind of unnecessary. Spirit said it's not. It wasn't unnecessary. It was very necessary for you to get to where you are today. So it's not unnecessary, but a lot of things that a lot of other people didn't have to go through in life, and because you went through these things and you came out on it, the other side of these things or challenges or traumas, experiences with a standing more in a more powerful position, that's what makes you stand out from the crowd. Damn, that was a mouthful. Um, but yeah, that's what makes you stand out from the crowd is that you didn't let these past experiences cause you to, a lot of people who go through like a lot of bullshit in their life, they become bitter and miserable and sad, and they start taking it out on other people, and all that other like negativity and shit. It's like you haven't done that. You instead alchemize that energy into um into energy that you alchemize the energy into power, into strength, into wisdom and knowledge. Some of you, especially if you're younger, I feel like a lot of people view you as like wise beyond your years, like 20s, 30s. A lot of people view you as like wise beyond your years and someone who, um, again, has a lot of like life experience, even though you haven't been on the earth half as long as like your parents or your grandparents or like, people from older generations than you. But yet you come off to these people as if you've been on this planet for 100 years because of the wisdom, the knowledge, the advice that you have for others. So a lot of people view you as, again, like wise, um, and just very knowledgeable about life, um, based off of your life experiences, but more specifically how you handled those life experiences. Sure, things have not been peaches and creams for you, but again, it's you being able to make lemons out of lemonade, which causes others to, which impacts others' perceptions of you. A lot of people, even like people's first time, they can feel the wisdom off of you. You carry this like high priestess type of energy, um, and people can almost feel that, um, like people can feel that wisdom from you. Like it's just something, that energy that radiates from you that just screams like I've gone through shit, but I've gotten out on the other side of it better than I ever have been. What's that song? What doesn't kill you make you stronger. So how does that impact others' impressions of them? You cause people to have a different perception of life. I feel like, again, it feels like a very familiar energy. So this could be family, friends, people who have maybe known about your past. And yeah, you got Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. So these are people that, from your past, or people in your present, that have known about your past, and this causes people to view life in general from a different perspective. You cause mindset shifts within people. Um, it's taking, spilled milk with this Five of Cups and Three of Swords energy, betrayal, setbacks, heartbreak, and you cause people with this Five of Cups energy to see things from a different perspective. I feel like you've done a great job at developing that, that mindset of, okay, sure, I may have gone through this heartbreak, but without this heartbreak, I wouldn't be the healed person that I am today. If I hadn't gone through this person that may have cheated on me in the past, I wouldn't know today the red flags to look for. I wouldn't know, um, the things that I missed the first time around. I know now what to look for in this next go round. And it's like, again, it's that wisdom that you have from these past experiences, these things that didn't work out for you in the past. You're able to now um, give that or provide that wisdom to others, and that impacts people by causing them to see things from a different perspective or see things from a different point of view. I feel like you give like really good advice. You may be like the therapist friend of the group, um, or you may even be a therapist or a counselor, or you may be some sort of helping profession of some sort, or you may be called to be in some sort of helping profession, to where you're actually able to like help people through certain things. Because again, like, you just have this way of flipping things, or what is it called in the clinical side of things, reframing. You're able to reframe um, things very well, or experiences very well. Um, this is a very great energy. Like, I love this energy. I resonate with this a lot. Um, Very empathic energy here as well. You can be an empath. I'm hearing empathic reader. So maybe some of you could be looking to get into being a reader of some sort, like an intuitive reader, an empathic reader, um, using your spiritual gifts in that way, because empathy is definitely a spiritual gift, because not everybody has empathy. I wish the world was a lot more empathetic and we wouldn't have all this bullshit going on. But anyway, again, you help people to be more positive. You take things that were once perceived as negative and you bring it to the light, and you turn it, or you alchemize it, or you help others to alchemize it into positivity, into joy, into a different mindset, a different frame of uh, a different lens. Like, you put a different lens on people. You take out that old prescription lens and you put on a new one. Um, and again, it's like your energy causes others to view life in a much more positive and optimistic and kind of a more upbeat way. This is really good energy. You're definitely a light worker of some sort. Because like, the world needs more people like you. Like, this is such a powerful um, energy to be able to give to others, and or gift. I heard gift. Like, it's a gift. Like, you have a strong gift of being able to help others through like negative experiences, but you help them by causing them to shift their mindset on things, or shift the way that they're viewing the situation or the circumstance. I feel like I've repeated that a million times. Um, you may even find yourself having to repeat yourself a lot, especially to people who, they may struggle with seeing things from a higher perspective, or from a more positive perspective. You may deal with a lot of people who are like that. And so you may find yourself having to repeat yourself a lot, or say the same things over and over again. Um, but people appreciate that. Like, that's instilling wisdom. You're dropping little nuggets within people here and there. Um, and that causes a stir in people's soul. Because right now, like, my solar plexus right now is like, it's just, it's like throbbing. Like, as I'm tapping into y'all's energy, I may have a very, very, very powerful solar plexus. Um, to me, that's kind of like where your soul lies. Um, so again, like, you cause other people's soul to like sing, and to just feel loved and welcomed and embraced. Like, that's such a beautiful, like, out of this world gift to have. And people like you is what's going to make the world a better place. Like, mark my words, like, you're going to make such positive impact and changes in the world. Even the smallest things, like you may even like say things, and to you it's just you talking. You're just kind of saying what's on your mind, or saying what's kind of coming to you at that moment, but it may change the entire trajectory of somebody else's life. Just that little small nugget. Maybe you're just even just talking shit or telling a joke, but just that little small nugget causes that person's inner world to completely shift and change, and to see things, to completely shift and change this person's perspective and trajectory in life. Like, you make really huge positive impacts in people's lives. Yeah, deep healing. You had the Five of Cups that stayed at the bottom of the deck, but underneath the Five of Cups is the Star. Then underneath the Star is the King of Cups. So a lot of deep healing that you provide for others, especially on an emotional level. Wow, y'all got some good energy here. I love to see it. But yeah, 333 can be significant. 222 can be significant. 232 can also be significant, and 353 can be significant too. But yeah, group number 2, I think there's all the messages that I'm seeing for you. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out. What's good, group number 3? For those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is going to be you all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on how does... Damn, I forgot the title. How does your energy impact others' first impressions of you? How does your energy impact others' first impressions of you? Okay. This is for group number 3, Spirit Team. How does their energy impact others' first impressions of them? These cards are so sticky. Ooh, okay. Whoa. God damn. Ooh. I'm a hot ass mess, y'all. Okay. God damn. God damn. Okay. And I'm not editing that out either, because I don't feel like it. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and then Justice in reverse. I'm hearing walking karma, especially with this Justice in reverse. Your energy feels like a hurricane almost. And like the outside of the hurricane is where all the turmoil, the high winds, I believe it's water, air, the destructive aspect of the hurricane. But within that middle of the hurricane in the eye is the calmest part of it. I've seen a lot of videos of like the eye of the storms, and it's like heavenly almost. Like, it's so serene. So you have, with this 4 of Swords energy, a lot of people misunderstand you, or they mistake your energy for somebody else. You may have people who tend to like try to take advantage of you, people who try to walk over you, people who don't always treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Especially if this is with this Ace of Pentacles, a work setting. Um, Pentacles also family as well. Um, but I feel like the people who treat you right, they get good justice, they get good karma. But the people who mistreat you, they get justice in reverse. Oops. And then the Ten of Swords, hard endings. Um, Stabbed in the back. You may have been stabbed in the back a lot in your life also. But I feel like, again, like people who do you right, they they get to experience the eye of the storm, that serene, that calmness, that good energy. You have very good energy to you, by the way. Like you have a very abundant energy to you. Taurus energy, Libra, yeah, heavy Taurus and Libra energy here. It doesn't have to be your sign, but that's kind of this energy that you carry. Those could be somebody's rising sign as well. But those who kind of do you wrong, they get that more, and it's nothing that you do to them. You just kind of take it and keep it pushing. But behind closed doors or within that other person's personal life, definitely check out your Saturn's the house that your Saturn is in. That'll tell you a little bit more about the type of karma that others receive. But it's like people who do you wrong, or whether seen or unseen, they like things go really, really bad and wrong for them. And I feel like as far as how your energy impacts others, again, it's like people who do you right, they get good things. People who do you wrong, they get the sharp end of the sword. But you carry such an abundant energy to you. You attract a lot of people who kind of want that for themselves. You attract a lot of energy vampires, or at least the bad energy vampires, or people who just want to take advantage, or just not give you fair and justice in your life. You may even have a lot of like gossip going on around you, a lot of shit talking. But just know that those people receive shitty karma, and it's like things continue to go bad and wrong for them, but it's like they're not learning their lessons. So it's like your energy brings karmic lessons into people's lives. Are you going to, like, you're a very cloaked individual with this Four of Swords energy. Your energy is very cloaked. A lot of people don't really truly see your potential. They feel it. A lot of people feel your energy, but you don't always show it to others, if that makes sense. Like, your energy is very cloaked, and that's for a reason. Like, you're sent to other places, to other people, other jobs, other cities, like whatever that may be for you. It's like your energy is kind of dispatched by the universe to test people. That's how your energy impacts others, is that you're sent to test people. Are they going to treat you right and receive good karma, or are they going to treat you wrong and receive negative karma? So that's how your energy impacts others, is that you are a test to people. You're walking karma. So are you going to do right, or are you going to do me wrong? Now, some people, they may get a few times to kind of get their shit together, while others, they've been giving multiple chances, because you're not the only one. There's other people who are sent to others as tests in their lives. And a lot of those people end up failing person after person after person after person. And it's almost like you're a final test. And if they don't do right by you, then it's instant karma from there. So you may have a lot of people who think that, you're putting spells on them or witchcraft and things like that, but in reality, you haven't done anything. They know what they've done, but I feel like you just kind of like blissfully unaware. Like you don't know um, a lot of the things that have gone on around you regarding you, but you don't have to know. You're very, very divinely protected. Again, you carry such an abundant energy. You always land on your feet no matter what. Um, but again, you're sent to test how others are going to treat others, um, which is funny. You may even be around a lot of like, why am I picking up like Christianity? Like the whole point of Jesus coming down was to teach people how to be a good and decent individual. He never taught about religion. He never told y'all to worship him, to go to a specific church or a building. Like he didn't teach on religious beliefs. In fact, he was a religious zealot. Like that's the reason why they crucified him. He was teaching people, this is how you be a loving individual. This is how you treat people right. This is how you access the kingdom of heaven that's within you. This is how you access Christ consciousness. But that's been kind of misconstrued, but we're not going to get into all that. But it's like you realize that. You understand that, to receive good things, be a good person, do good things. Sure, life will be life, and some things may happen. We may have our own ups and downs, but regardless, you know that you're protected and taken care of. So I feel like a lot of people, again, they see that light within you, and a lot of people like want to test that or take away from you, or whatever negativity they want to try to impart on you, but it doesn't stick. You're really, really protected. Like you have no clue how protected you are, group number 3. Yeah, you have no clue how protected you are, but others do. Others can feel it. I can feel it. I feel that energy on you. So again, you have people who want to test that, people who want to take advantage, people who want to mistreat you, take advantage of you, like whatever that may look like for you. Again, especially when it comes to like work and family life, very significant here for somebody here. But you decide to keep on doing you, stay positive, stay optimistic. You may have to cut a bitch here and there. Nothing wrong with that. But you know that you don't have to do anything, that the universe will take care of things for you. God will take care of things for you. The Most High will take care of things for you. You just have to stand in your authenticity, stand in your power, continue to do you. And the people who do you wrong, they know what's up. They know what's coming, or they don't know what's coming, but they will very soon find out about that. So that's how I feel like your energy impacts others. Not really first time or first impressions, but more so of just how your energy impacts others in general. Yeah, pretty similar to group number 2. I didn't really get like a first impression theme with them. I didn't really get that with yours either. But yeah, group number 3. I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out.